To be honest, automation was never in my radar when this project was conceived. But there was a consultant. This is a house made by so many consultants, very, very good consultants. One of my consultants recommended me to have an automation. He put it very simple that I was so impressed. He said it in a word. He said, "Sir, today can you imagine a TV without a remote?" I tried to imagine it. It was absolutely ridiculous and it was not possible. Because me going and changing channels, not possible. Me going changing the volume, not possible. A TV without a remote is unimaginable today. And that consultant told me, maybe in 5 years, there cannot be a decent living without an automation. Then I was challenging myself because I have never heard of something and he's saying that is going to be order of the day for in 5 years. So I thought of giving a look at it, and then the exposure came. I just got to know about what is an automation, and because the house or the villa is going to be at Coimbatore, I always thought that first to get an automation service provider who is going to be near to me, so that on the service point, troubleshooting bottlenecks, because the concept it was completely new to me. So I didn't want to take someone from a faraway place. So I was searching for it and I landed with Domotics. And we are now 2.5 years up. 2016 June was our housewarming, and now we are literally 2.5 years. I can only say that 5 years is too far. That's automation to you. So it was originally not at all in my radar, has become part of my life. Domotics. Yes. The best that has happened to my house, if I can say, if it is about automation. Automation is really one best thing which has happened in my house, because it has given me enormous possibilities which I never thought that can happen. I went to Netherlands when my daughter went for her studies in Netherlands. When my mother said that, I don't know where is the switch of your room. It is, suddenly I want to switch on the light. From light in Netherlands, I was switching on the bedroom light, which was unthinkable. Which was absolutely. So every day I have become a fan of that, and it is, again, it gives you a lot of possibilities. Your imagination, your own self-imagination, you are able to, make possibilities out of it. But, as I said earlier, this is completely a new concept for a house. Though I am, I have a bloated ego that I am I am in date with the latest technologies, I have to admit that I had no clue about automation. So when I went to automation, the first thing which came to my mind was about, what if it breaks down? What if it is going to be, and I being a professional, I'm a practicing advocate having offices all over. I have a very, very thick traveling schedule and leaving my folks back at home. I was thinking that whether that was the only criterion. In fact, I was very, 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 shy about. I was thinking whether if I leave and if something happens, if there is going to be some electronic failure, or etc., how people will be terrified there without me. And my house is built. This is very crucial. I built my house nearly 25-30 kilometers away from the border of the city Coimbatore. It's not an easy commute because, as you rightly said, for the locale, I negotiated with the city perimeters, and I had been there. It takes easy 1.5 hours to come to my place. I was even more terrified. My mother was shooting her first question. She calls me Kumar. She asked me, Kumar, what if something happens? You are away, and who is going to do that? That was one thing bothered me really. So my first question on the table before I think I met Mr. Anand and Dinakar first. That was the first discussion along with the consultant. My first question was, leave alone, the product is superb, no problem. I admit that the technology is far superior. But what if a fuse goes off? I didn't know that. It was completely ignorant of mine to say that there is a fuse about it. But that was a general question. I asked him, who is going to put the fuse? And I am going to be away. And Mr. Anand told me, trust me, sir, as you are convinced about the product, as you are convinced about the technology, I'll give you a word about service. 2.5 years, their service is awesome. And when I say awesome, it's 6 stars out of 5. Because I am a very, very tough, when it comes to rating. Even I don't get more than a 3-star rating for my arguments in court on the biggest cases. And their service is par excellent. As I said, this automation is about knowing you. It's a tailor-made suit. It's a bespoke coat for you. It's not a custom-made and it is off the shelf. This has to be understood. You need a sitting with. It's like an architect sits with you to understand how your house is going to be. In fact, my house, I always wanted, when my architect first spoke to me, he asked me, what you want? I said, sir, I just want to tie my eyes and I just want to walk straight away to my bedroom and land there in my bed. That sort of fluidity I would like to have it. Every other person will have their own requirements, but my requirement was something else. Like that, this automation, unless it is, you have a understanding about it, your requirements, and it is customized, it doesn't help you. Because it will be then thereafter what will be, it's like you will be having one of the finest things in showcase. This is not meant for a showcase. This is meant to be a maid, a beautiful maid who is going to serve you every day to your requirements. So unless you understand it, unless you are understood, it's both ways. And the product is made out of it. It's only a showcase product. Fortunately, this team had a fantastic interface. We had a very lengthy discussion. In fact, they have mapped every damn thing, I have to tell you that. They understood, they categorized it into entertainment and environment and all these things. See, my home theater is where my heart and soul is there. So he understood it perfectly. We had a sitting. Then, if you see in my automation, that holds 25% of it. He has put the automation he has done for the entertainment and particularly my home theater was literally extraordinary. From the, and one button where what I want, it is only, one shot. It is yet to read my mood because it swings very, very fast. Other than that, I'm telling you, it's on the dot. That's only because of the healthy discussion we had at the table. They understood what is my requirement, made such a product for me. I think customization is one of the USP of this guy. They are really good, really, really good. In my own style, if I can say, provide for an automation before you go for the Bhumi Puja. That's it.
Perfect. That's about it.
Otherwise, be left out. It's remote to a TV. It is going to not only make your life easier, it is going to make your life worthier. You have to experience it to understand about it. So maybe an initial capex could be there because you have to factor for a product, and there is no free lunch, and if you throw peanuts you get monkeys. So factor for it. It is a one-time expenditure, but you have to factor it. It is very, very, very indispensable. It's not important. I would put it more. It's going to be indispensable and going to make your life very, very happier.